This is Capital Games, I am the Wiz, and today we're doing another gaming news roundup. I said I was going to talk more about Diablo 4 today, but to be honest, I didn't get to play much of it in the past couple days. I've been pretty busy with personal stuff and doing the podcast with Zero for I'm a Cheerleader. By the way, if you celebrate Pride Month and you want a funny and actually very good LGBTQ film, watch But I'm a Cheerleader. I was very surprised by that. I didn't get to play much Diablo 4, so I'm going to skip discussing that. I'm going to play it on the Weekly Dividend on Friday, so check that out when that's going on. And we'll just get right into the news for the past 2 days. First up, Bioware is reportedly being replaced as developer for Star Wars The Old Republic by Broadsword Online Games. Now, some people online are taking this as, oh, wow, Bioware fucked up. Look how far they've gone downhill. And I'm going to push back a bit on that. What it sounds like to me is EA wants to continue development of Star Wars The Old Republic. It's probably still making some money. It's still probably successful and can run on its own. But they want Bioware, I think it's Austin, or they want the Bioware group that is doing that game to work on something else or to help with something else. That's why they are enlisting Broadsword Online Games to then work on Star Wars The Old Republic. Bear in mind, this game has been out now 13 years, 12 years at this point, and EA is a company that if it wasn't making money, it would have shut it down. So it obviously has to be still making some good money to have it being run for this long. So I don't think this is a Bioware bad thing. I think this is, we have a better job for you guys at Bioware to do. So I think that's where that lies. So I think this is actually a good thing for Bioware, that they're starting to pull back and do other things. So let's just leave it there. It'll be interesting to see what they come up with or they're announcing. Or they might be helping with Dreadwolf. So that might be the other thing that's going on. So we will see what happens when that comes. Of course, if that studio ends up being closed, then we know why, I guess. Next up, Halo Infinite introduces season rank next season starting June 20th. I actually really liked Halo Infinite when it came out. I am a big, not big, but I really liked Halo multiplayer. It's one of the first multiplayer games I played online, like a lot of you. Halo 2 specifically. But even I had to admit, stuff around Halo Infinite was pretty bad. So I fell off of it after a couple months. But I still enjoyed playing it. It was a lot of fun, but it just didn't give me enough to actually keep going. I don't think season rank is going to do it, but I think I'm going to give it a shot when the new season comes out and see what's new. Other than that, it's fine. I mean, it's good that there's some kind of progression moving forward throughout, but on the other hand, Halo Infinite needs a lot more than this. So this seems like another that they're stapling on top of and just seeing if it works. That's interesting, but I'm kind of like, it's not really that important. So yeah, that is coming June 20th. So if you're interested, check it out. Next up, Hideo Kojima Connected Worlds documentary is announced. It's going to feature contributions from Academy Award-winning director Guillermo del Toro and Academy Award-nominated director George Miller. The film will be a quote-unquote a journey into a creative mind. If there's any game developer that I think would be an interesting person to do a documentary on, well, it would actually be Shigeru Miyamoto, but it would probably also be Hideo Kojima. And since Hideo Kojima does have contacts and some pull in the film industry, this is not much of a surprise that they're going to do this. And when you have directors like George Miller and Guillermo del Toro, George Miller did Mad Max, Fury Road, if you're curious. That's not really a surprise that they're interested. I don't know if this will be a theatrical release. If it is, it'll probably be in like 4 cities for about a week. But other than that, I mean, it's interesting. I definitely will want to watch it. I just wonder what exactly they're going to cover in this. Are they going to cover what happened between him and Konami? Are they just going to talk about his career? They could do both in that end, but we'll see on that one. And finally, we'll get to the top story for today. And that is the FTC fines Microsoft $20 million for illegally collecting children's personal info on Xbox without parents' consent. Yeah, this is bad. That's not a good thing. Microsoft did admit wrongdoing, saying it was due to a technical glitch that happened on their processing end. What happened is that when the users would create new Xbox Live accounts, they would ask for all your information. They would ask for your name, date of birth, and your address, stuff like that, and have you go through the entire process. But then once it's complete, then it prompts, oh, by the way, you're a minor, you need permission from your parent, at which point Xbox stored the information. And with that information, they kept it for what looks, according to the FTC, what looks between the years of 2015 and 2020 is when they retained all that information. And that is illegal. I forget what the exact law is that makes this illegal, but the government has signed stuff into law saying that you can't keep children's information like this. But Xbox is admitting they did it, but they're saying it's a glitch. This isn't as bad as what Epic Games did, which was over $500 million in fines on that. On the one hand, I would like to think that Microsoft's explanation as if it being a glitch is true. On the other hand, we know how these corporations work, so I'd like to think they're being honest, but even I know better than to just believe it off of what they're saying. It is good that they're admitting fault. I don't think they have much of a choice, but that is good at least. But it's good that the FTC is looking after this kind of thing and that they are fining these companies appropriately. I think $20 million is kind of a light fine. Again, if they were able to prove that, yes, this did happen, we are sorry, but we did not use any information. Here it is. This is what happened to it. It was just stored in this weird glitch. That's what happened. We're sorry. We'll take the fine. But nothing actually really occurred with all this. But we will take our punishment. That might be what happened. But yeah. I don't think this is going to hurt Microsoft at all. This is going to be a day's story, and that is it. But with that being said, not really great. not really great for Microsoft, especially right now where they're being under the microscope under the Activision Blizzard buyout. So this could be ammunition for those, for the FTC and the CMA to use. It's like, wow, not only are they trying to corner the market, they also are using people's information incorrectly. Look. I don't think that's going to work, but yeah, that's not good on their end. But I'm glad that was found and that they're being appropriately admonished for it. So good job on that. All right, guys. Well, I'm sorry for this short episode. There really wasn't much to discuss in the past couple days. So that is it for this episode of Capital Games. On Friday, I'm going to be doing the weekly dividend. Thursday is the Summer Games Fest. So I'm going to do a reaction video on everything that was announced at Summer Game Fest. So look forward to that if you're interested. Yeah, so Friday is the weekly dividend. I'll be playing Diablo 4, and we'll discuss all the other news that happened throughout the week. And Saturday, me and Kim are going to be doing a review of A Single Man, starring Colin Firth and Julianne Moore. Sunday, I'm going to be doing a review on Portrait of a Lady on Fire, so look forward to that. And then Sunday, I will also have a big announcement. If you've already seen my socials and you've seen the channel and the podcast feed, you probably already know what it is, but I'm going to make it official on Sunday. So look forward to that. But until then, this is Capital Games. I am the Wiz. Talk to you later. Bye.